Greetings, ladies and germs of planet Earth and beyond. King Zero Phoenix here, and welcome back to Subnautica. Yesterday I couldn't get the video I wanted to upload up yesterday. The game was all buggy, I couldn't get it up right. I just got frustrated, I just cut it off. Anyhow, I'll do better this upcoming week. For uploads like I'd like to do them daily if I could.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Yeah, you're not making that.
Uploaded to PDA.
Thank you. Anyhow, the game I wanted to get up, it wasn't showing up properly on the recording software I'm using. Not to mention the whole process of it was a new demo and a new game I had never tried before, so I got completely mixed up and confused. It was just not exactly my best time. Anyhow, last time we left off, I was in the deep Grand Reef trying to find some more tech. I managed to scan a warper, not to mention we got our first this channel's first glimpse of the Ghost Leviathan. Even now it's still terrifying. Anyhow, last time we left off, right, we just got word that Yoki Kasar's life pod just beamed in. I'm weary about going near this particular mushroom forest, however, because unfortunately this one is directly in parallel to the dunes. And as we all know, that area is basically the precursor to the dead zone. I think this one time, like in the early access when I was playing this game myself, I actually wandered out there to the dead zone before the Ghost Leviathans were implemented. The reason being is because, well, for reasons I can't possibly fathom, possibly a glitch in the programming or something, my life pod just drifted away and I was using my Cyclops to try and go after it. The mushroom forest.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Tree shrooms.
decreased.
Tree shrooms. You'd find trees like this in jungles and probably Florida with mangroves. The jelly ray.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint Aurora vehicle signatures.
That's good for me. Oops. Dang it! Aside from the fact that this particular forest is right across from the dunes, occasionally last time in my other game when I came through here, for reasons unknown, the Reaper Leviathan was inside this forest. Not even sure how he got in there, considering there's not enough space for him to maneuver. But hell, hey! Don't mind that. Hey, that peeper's glowing. It must have the enzyme 42. Slow down, little peeper. Alex, I'm not gonna eat you. Yet. Gotcha! A peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Peeper is actively approaching other creatures, including predators. The specimen is host to a bacterial infection, however the infection is currently dormant. Peeper's stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. Chemical analysis of enzyme bears some superficial similarity to the stomach enzymes of larger predators. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of the bacterial infection. Complex structure renders synthesis impossible. Yep. This peeper the fact that this peeper was carrying the enzyme 42 must mean there's a vent around here somewhere that leads to the primary containment facility. As of yet, I'm not currently infected. Actually, one thing I noticed, the game didn't officially categorize me as infected until I got, like, close to the actual island when the sunbeam showed up. Ooh, a Cyclops bridge fragment. Hell yes. I'm pretty sure I could find more of these in the other one closer to the Aurora. I don't think I'll be able to get there this particular episode. But it is... Maybe I can try and get into the next episode. There's another one. Wonder where the vent is. Lag. And if memory serves me right, actually, in the crevices around here is already lead to the warp gate. Initially, I thought it was I myself believed it was weird that the warp gates sent me to these weird locations, but after watching like Jacksepticeye and his playthrough, as well as the blueprint for the hatching enzymes, it made sense. They all led to specific area biomes where the necessary plant seeds were... Excuse you? We're growing. And that makes perfect sense. What better way to find ingredients for the hatching enzymes than building warp gates in areas where those plants are commonly grown? So majestic. Ah, the giant tree. Ah, this giant tree shroom. If I remember correctly, back in the ancient earliest days of Subnautica, this actually came up as one of the earlier signals for some bizarre geological abnormality. Before the signals were meant to specifically to locate the crashed life pods, which you basically found randomly, there was they usually led to like the enormous samples of the Koosh and the now named Bulb Zone. Oh dear. Easily remedied. I don't know why this one was taken out, but I'm glad they still... Come on. Must have spelled it wrong. There we go. Maybe cheating, but eh, whatever. Actually, if I remember correctly... Look at that! That's exactly what I was looking for. A cute fish egg. I could get lost. Anyone could easily get lost in here. Thankfully, that's the only thing I really wanted to find out of here.
You are currently inside a long calcified root system. Evidence suggests it was eaten away by other life forms over many centuries to form these natural caves.
Thank you, deity. Fascinating, though. Jelly ray egg. I know there's a wreck out here, too. Took me a bit to find it, because nothing usually stays in the same place when developing this game, something I noticed. Thankfully, things like this always stay the same. I know there's some useful tech I can get in there. The vent doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. If I remember correctly, that leads either to the underwater islands or... No, wait, that's the second blood kelp zone. The one that's home to the... Whoa, almost crashed. The crab squids. Let's see. Ooh, found my entrance. Wait, did I, Wait, was I was trying to... Titanium and cave sulfur. Right, I was trying to make a laser cutter. No matter. I can at least get something out of this.
New blueprint acquired.
Open sesame. Come on, dude, I'm burning oxygen here. Or I should say, we are burning oxygen. Abandoned PDA. Ah, the Cyclops thermal reactor module. I'm pretty sure there's more. but I can't get in without the laser cutter.
Blueprint acquired.
Actually, I think there's another entrance I can go through. Let's see. No, data downloads. The scanner room voice log.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scan should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your short leave at the science station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
I see, so they went through the mission not expecting to find anything. Ooh, boy, were they wrong. Anyhow, let's see. The fate of the Degassi is unfortunate, but then again, given the circumstances we found ourselves in, it's not to say all surprising.
Passing 100.
Also, something I noticed,
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
the guy we're playing as, this guy right here, he isn't actually given a name. We don't actually know anything about him. Like, was he a passenger? One of the passengers on the Aurora? Or did he have a significant purpose, like an engineer? Or something? They just don't really tell us. We're just here. You have to admit that's kind of weak, right? I mean, to just let us pilot a nobody? Well, I'm not trying to sound rude, but don't mind that. That's nothing. Anyhow, why give us a random person to be in control of instead of someone of significance, like, say, one of the engineering officers, or...
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, the power transmitter. I'm gonna die. Just temporarily. Let me navigate my way through here. I can't get through. God dang it, I think I got myself stuck. Ooh. Can I fit through there? Yes. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Not without that laser cutter. At least now I know what it was. After this, I'm going to try and get the laser
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, dearie. Remember the real reason I came out here. Yoki Kasar's remains. Or, assuming whatever's left. Yeah, they actually don't. It said the datapad said when we started up that it would alert emergency rescue crews to the location of your remains. But these signals are coming from the life pods and the datapads, yet there actually are no remains. Most likely any bone sharks or predators in the area most likely gobbled up their remains. It's sad, but hey, that's how nature works. Another enzyme peeper. Where actually is... Wait. Aha! It exploded from the inside out.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yes, I know. You've made that abundantly clear. Ultraglide fins.
New blueprint acquired.
Did they ever? It's a shame the power transmitter fins aren't as powerful as they used to be. Emissary Kasar's voice log.
New PDA data.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Sounds like As like the impact from the landing sequence of his life pod caused the pressure inside the life pod to burst. Pop like a balloon. Where am I going? There you are. I suppose there is a bit of truth in what he said. Life is a game. Well, not like the game as in as gamers know it. But it can be considered a game. Everybody, with millions of players all working towards the same goal. Problem is there are punishments dealt if you do too well or do too little. It's possible to find finding a middle ground is next to impossible. There are no real clear winners or losers. Actually, believe it or not, you're not gonna believe where I heard that. The anime No Game, No Life. The two gamers are siblings Shiro and Sora. Personally, to a certain extent, I do agree with what they're saying. But to me, life maybe there's no real clear way to win. It's kind of a sucky game. If you ask me, as frustrating as they are, sucky games are some of the greater games. I say that because, well, games like Cuphead, and from what I've seen getting over it with Bennett Foddy, it's astronomically difficult, pushing you to the point of like, you're losing your mind, and I think, though, clearly that's what most of us in the YouTube community actually enjoys. But to me, why I say they're among the greater of games is because despite the I think it's the fact that they're so frustrating and aggravating is what makes them great. It gives you that sort of urge, the psychological need to beat it, because it's so difficult to not only prove it to yourself, but prove to the game, perhaps to the game, that you are not a quitter, that you can do this, are capable of beating it. And to me, that's actually why I continue playing some of the more frustrated games. Like Cuphead no game has ever given me that level of grief in my life. But I still want to continue playing it because, well, I think it's fun, and I do want the satisfaction of being able to beat it. Titanium. I'm gonna... From what I've seen, this game has VR, though it's not as VR as one would expect. I'm actually gonna let that message go unanswered, because chances are it could be the Sunbeam. Last time I answered it, it was, and it gave me a so limited amount of time to actually... I decided to head over to the island to try and kill some time, but I couldn't explore it as much as I wanted, because you know why. Actually, now that I think about it, hang on. Nope. I did that because some of the other life pods don't send their signals. Apparently their data was corrupted, forcing you to actually go out and find it like you used to do, before they implemented them completely. Aha! With this, I can now make a laser cutter. We'll head over to Officer Keen's last known location, and then we can search the island. Thankfully, it's a spot just outside the radiation. What the? I had more? Good God, what is with me lately? No matter. Water. Right, I can make aerogel, power cell, titanium. Alright, bleach. Alright, time to focus. It's what I really came here to do. And boom! Now I can scout out Rex properly. Might as well. Oh, thank God. Daytime. Take these. And these. And you. I'll be back for you, you little one. Alright, yes. Before I head out, much as I don't want to, I still have to eat. Even though this peeper contained the enzyme, I doubt it's gonna actually slow the rate of the infection, even though technically, as far as the game concerned, I'm not infected yet. I think it won't be until I actually reach the island the precursor and quarantine enforcement platform itself that I'll officially be considered infected. Alright. With that out of the way, now that I have this, I can explore Rex properly. Something tells me I'm gonna be heading back to that mushroom forest. Sorry! My bad! Ugh. Alright, now we can actually move forward and make some actual progress in the story. Like a dolphin. Ugh, maybe I should have fed the peeper to that stalker. Interesting. Actually, has anyone ever tried that? Finding an infected creature and letting an enzyme carrying peeper get eaten? Would that actually cures infection, though? That's the curious thing. I'm pretty sure... Yes, I know I have a message. Just let me go do some exploring on my own and actually try and get some of the story. Blueprints. Do I have the bioreactor? Yes. I'm pretty sure I've been here already. I have not. At least not officially. Whoa! Yeah, it's still bright! Apparently I gotta move in closer. I'm glad this part of the game has been fixed. I remember seeing it before, I even experienced it myself, that this little bit of the game where you have to use the laser cutter to get into Rex, it would cause... Again, you would have to constantly be restarting, burning up your oxygen. Not sure why you actually have to skip. I can't see squat. What is that? Huh. How ironic. I guess everything must have reset since I've been here. I was already here, but I'm just doing it for the hell of it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, this part I didn't get. Disinfected water. Pretty sure I got this already. Yep. Battery charger too? Yep. Ooh, what's this? The lightweight high-capacity tank. Ah, the modification station. Ah, I got that too. Extra titanium never killed nobody.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, no more fooling around. Down to the sparse reef. I wonder... I know there was a mass extinction event here sometime in the past, but could it have been that event that caused the life in this particular biome to become so sparse? I mean, most of the plant flora seems to have moved in caves underground. Okay, it's gotten a little eerie. Sounds like gotten a little eerie down here. I also need to be worried because, as we all know, the deeper down you go, the light starts to get weaker. Ooh, that's right. Right there. Torpedo arms. From what I've seen, though, I've tested them out myself, and they don't. Even the impact they make, they don't really seem to do any actual deadly damage. Whether it be against Reapers or even the smaller, annoying predators like sand sharks, stalkers, heck, I don't think this would even do anything against the lava lizards. So aside from just the cool aesthetic, is there any real function to the having or benefit from having the torpedoes? Hey, spinefish.
New creature discovered.
Hello. Ah, this is right next door to the blood kelp zone. Let's see. What have you? Oh yes, the vehicle upgrade console.
New blueprint acquired.
Hey, Reggie. Not sure why, but these fish seem to be the most nutritionally beneficial fish out of everything else in the game. Not that I'm complaining, but at least gives you a proper idea of what fish you need to breed to in alien containments to keep yourself alive with a stable food source. I could try playing this game with the Xbox controller, since it seems the keyboard does often end up mixing me up. But honestly, that's just even more of a hassle. Ooh, the power cell charger. More water. What is it? I saw something. Ah, the light sticks. Does anybody even actually use these? I mean, they're pretty and all, but... More water.
New blueprint.
I remember a time when I tried, in the earliest games before the primary containment facility was even completely implemented, I tried going down
Acquired.
inside the area that would eventually become its part of the habitat. Its habitat. I ended up going so deep I got lost in what seems to be us another void. Not the dead zone, but sort of basically an area that really wasn't complete. It's amazing how far this game has come. What do we have here? Ooh, the reinforced dive suit.
New blueprint acquired.
I am definitely going to need that after I deal with the Aurora. Oh yay, a nutrient block. Here's $1 million question for you. How come the Unknown Worlds didn't make these craftable? Then again, I suppose if they did, no one would actually go hungry or have any real reason to go hunt for fish. But then again, I think a proper crafting recipe would a mixture of every kind of fish in the game, and possibly a little bit of fauna seeds. Gotta have your veggies in there too, you know. Alright, anything of significance here? Let's find out. I just can't wait to get all the fun stuff in. Like, after I head to the island, I'm definitely going to... Actually, yes. Once I get to the island, start ending everything I can there, I'll finally be able to build my base, and then we can finally head to the Aurora to fix the damage. How long ago did it say? Let's see... That was day 4. It's only been... It doesn't actually give you a... the Cyclops fire suppressions.
New blueprint acquired.
This stuff. I personally think it sucks that these things never got completely implemented. I mean, these could have been functioned to make a new serum for any... You could have used these to make a serum that you could have sold if anyone tried to return to 4546B after you left. That would be pretty cool, don't you think? Using the gathering samples from Enzyme 42 from the Sea Emperor juveniles when they hatched, spawn your own serum out of them, not only spread it throughout the world, but you could basically sell that to Altera. Make big money off of it, especially could gain you ownership.
Warning.
Could get.
Maximum depth reached.
I doubt they'd get
Imminent.
you exclusive rights to the enzyme on this planet, considering you were basically stranded here. But what I'm trying to say is, if you could have actually collected the enzyme 42 rather than just simply being cured by it, like we see in the game, you could have made a true monopoly, off of it. Lithium. Don't think I'm gonna need it right this nano-click, but... Is that? It's a spadefish egg. The eye stalks. Ah, tiger plants. Ow! Okay, enough clowning around. Let's see, what do I have here? Ah, the ultra-high capacity tank. Nothing I'm gonna need. Second Officer Keen's voice log.
Integrating new PDA data.
Second Officer.
Location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, with this, we actually have the signal to head to the Altera rendezvous point. Let's give it a quick read before we do anything else. The biome. I know these don't necessarily aesthetics, but still. It's log. To all crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this lifepod's onboard computer, contrary to my orders. I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Light pod detached. Okay, planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
He got caught in the Aurora's explosion.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
There it is. Holy crap, it's directly right above us. My god, to think this used to be actually embedded in the seabed? Whoa. Mother mercy. Eat your heart out, old man Fredrickson. If anyone gets the up reference. Ancient floater. Biodata suggests these vast floaters have matured in an ingenious symbiosis with the land they have attached to. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. Now we're getting... actually gave us information on the floater's life cycle. Immature floaters are born near the surface, from where they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find on the way. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size, thus increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they are attached to closer to the surface. In extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class lifeform, forcing it to the surface and effectively asphyxiating it. The body will be consumed over a number of months, until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them to finally to reproduce and begin the life cycle. Assessment incredible. That's an understatement. Now I know what's more dangerous. Where's my sea moth? Ugh! Jesus.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
These things can actually asphyxiate a Leviathan. I'm glad they don't seem to stick to humans, or anything else by choice. But still, the fact that these things are capable of doing such a thing, they're pretty dangerous. You see that? I thought I saw a light. The middle of the night, but right now, I don't care. Woohoo! Oh, that was stupid. And like a dumbass, I just beached my sea moth.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Great. I wonder. Aha! I don't want to do... I hate to have to do this, and chances are this could end up destroying it. But oh well. It just beached me. Okay, I can't see crap. As long as I'm stable, it should... Well, that was a bust.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, aren't I a colossal idiot? And I can't get out. And I can't actually damage it myself. Great. Guess I'll just have to swim myself. Hello. I can move it. I can actually move it. Get in low. Get in. That's right. Come on. Push! Push! Come on, girl. Gotta move. You are a sea moth, not a ground moth. Still can't get it to move. It's still blasting me back on the land. How am I supposed to get it out? I gotta try. At least it can move. That much it is. Ah, come on. Ha-ha! I can't believe I actually pulled that off. I thought I was gonna have to destroy it to make a new one. Dry land at last.
Integrating new PDA data.
The rendezvous voice log.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
The Reaper. I'm just glad we finally made it to land. Now. You heard that, right? Alright, so much to do and not a lot of time. A lot of plant life to discover. But you know what? I am going to stop this here because I've got something else in mind. I got more things to do. I don't want to take up too much time. So, anyhow, we got a lot done. Well, not a lot, but you get what I mean. We got the cute fish egg, we've got some new tech, and we finally made it to dry land where I can get new food and start building my base after this. So, anyhow, thank you everybody so much for joining me on this little adventure. Hit that like button to let me know you enjoyed yourselves, pound that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing any more, and share any opinions you may have with me down in the comments below. And until next time, this is King Zero Phoenix signing off. Laters!